It's time to learn about bars. Here's the easiest way so that you can mount any concealed mounting bar in your bathroom today. So grab bars can be used for accessibility purposes or for safety if you're mounting one like this, so that you can grab it and move around your bathroom more safely, especially as you may be aging or otherwise need extra support. It's a good thing to add, but it can be a little tricky to do one. So today we're going to be doing an install in some tile, and you can see how the process is done. So these bars are going to act a little bit differently depending on the kind that you get. This one specifically is used as a grab bar. So it has a little piece here that slides off that is concealing the screws behind, and you can see the screw holes there. So you'll just slide this piece off and you'll be mounting into these holes. Now the important part that you don't want to mess up, most of these bars are going to come with some kind of template. And the best way to install these and to minimize your mistakes is to use that template and simply poke some holes directly where you need the screws to go. That way you can place it up on the wall and mark out the holes precisely where they need to be, and then drill them and install appropriately. Now if you're doing like a towel rack or something with a set screw, maybe a toilet paper holder or something like that, and you're going directly into drywall, it's best if you can go directly into a stud, put a screw directly into that. But if that's not available, you can also use drywall anchors or toggle bolts, one or the other, to be able to install it that way. In today's installation, we're going to be putting it into tile, so I'll show you there. And to do that, you simply use some of these bits that go through tile and drywall, because the tile is going to have waterproofed backing board behind it. So we're actually going to drill through the tile and through that board, and then we're going to put some anchors in there. We're going to tap them into place exactly where they go, and then we're going to screw the little piece on with the post. Then it's as simple as putting our bar onto those posts, tightening the set screw, and we're good to go. I do have two more tips for you before you go, and if you have your own tips, please leave a comment for me down below so that we can spread the information and the knowledge. While you're using that tile bit to drill through the tile, you can also wet the bit to reduce some of the friction so that it can cut more efficiently, and it should wear out the bit a little less quickly than otherwise doing it dry. We did notice using these bits from Bosch that not using water did burn through them pretty quickly, and we only got 1 or 2 holes before we noticed some pretty serious degradation of the bit itself, so keep that in mind. The other thing that you should be looking out for when purchasing anchors is that you need to make sure you match up the pre-drill size appropriately with the anchors that you buy. So the ones that we got, we actually had 2 different versions that we tried. We had the 3/16 inch and the 1/4 inch. Both worked appropriately for ours, but you need to make sure that it's going to fit through those holes of your grab bar, and then you should be able to use the appropriately sized drill to make that hole, and then you can tap the anchor in to make sure that it's properly seated and will provide the appropriate rating of weight. Overall, hanging a bar in your bathroom is a pretty easy task. We hope that this video helped you. If it did, will you please subscribe to the channel and leave us some ideas for the projects that you're working on and some advice that you maybe could use at your own house. Until next time, y'all take care.